some big changes are happening in Green Bay. Fans don't really get caught up in this, and I understand it. It's really the business side of the sport. But when you've got a team that doesn't have an owner, that is a corporation where the stock is basically a souvenir, but there's a board of directors, there's a CEO, there's no one individual person who runs everything. The CEO, the president of the team, is the closest to it. Mark Murphy, exiting next month. Ed Policy, who's been with the team for over a decade as general counsel, he becomes the new Packers president. And he said yesterday that with 2 years left on their contracts, GM Brian Gutekunst and coach Matt LaFleur won't be getting an extension before the current season. Policy also made it clear he doesn't like having GMs and coaches in lame duck years, the final years of their contracts. So after this year, it's going to be renew, extend, or bye-bye. And I don't have any reason to think the Packers would want to move on from Gutekunst to LaFleur. I mean, LaFleur is one of the more underrated coaches in the NFL. He arrived in 2019. He immediately got thrust into the dysfunction that existed between Aaron Rodgers and the front office. Rodgers launched a passive-aggressive media campaign to secure the ability to call more audibles at the line of scrimmage. LaFleur has been compliant. LaFleur has been effective. LaFleur has been a very effective mediator, especially during the early years when Rodgers was still there. And they just win, and they win, and they win. And yeah, they haven't been to a Super Bowl, but they continue to be highly competitive. I would be stunned if this is the last year in Green Bay for Matt LaFleur or Brian Gutekunst. But here's what you got to remember. Even though Policy was part of the brain trust that hired Gutekunst and LaFleur, he may have his own list of people. Every coach has a list of quarterbacks that coach would like to have on his team. Every GM walks around with a list of coaches, and every owner is going to have his or her thoughts on who should be running the football operation. We don't know what Ed Policy thinks. We don't know what Ed Policy wants. This is a new personality. This is a new dynamic. This is a new everything. We don't know anything about how he's going to run this team, but he's going to be running the team. He's the chairman of the executive committee as well. He's going to have a lot of sway. They hired him. They entrusted this to him. He is going to be making some big decisions. And the biggest one will be, after this season, keep or move on from the GM and the head coach. I'd be stunned. But we don't know anything about Policy. It's a blank slate. It's an open book. We'll find out. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.